Hi, my name is Linda Montavon,
And I am Sophia Walker.
and we are here today to share with you how this Avon superstar transformed her business, and in a period of about 1 month, she increased her income with bonuses from Avon of about $2,000. On top of that, increasing her commission. So she is here and she has so graciously agreed to share with us some of her special techniques in order to make that happen. So, Sophia, let me ask you, how long have you been an Avon representative and what brought you to Avon?
Okay, so I've been with Avon for 5 years, and it was because I was looking for a way to earn some extra money.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't really know a lot about Avon, but I saw the information, reached out, and I started my own Avon business.
Okay, wonderful. Now, when you earned that bonus and then the next campaign you earned another bonus, share with us, how did that make you feel?
Okay, when I knew that I had achieved, I simply said that God is truly amazing because I still get butterflies whenever I think about it. Think about how my team and how we did it. We did it.
And so inside, were you feeling accomplished,
I just, I don't know,
excited?
Just,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Now, let me also ask you, I know you have really worked your business with a passion. Okay. So, what do you think clicked in and made things different this time? Because I know you've been with Avon since when?
5 years.
Okay, you've been a representative for 5 years, and I believe you made unit leader in 2011.
2011.
Okay, so unit leader, unit leader, unit leader in motion, and then all of a sudden we are in 2014 when you earned this promotion, and you moved your business not just one level, but two levels in a period of 1 month. So, what do you think changed for you?
Well, Avon always has great incentives, okay? But this time I really, really needed it. So maybe that's what the
Ah,
click was because not only for myself, but also this incentive would be beneficial to my team members as well. So when I reached out to my team asking who wanted to go for the money,
and you had responses?
yes, I did.
Okay. Okay. So, can you share with everyone, how do you gain recruits? Because I know it's something that people struggle with. So, can you share with us some of your techniques? Because you had to be doing a lot of recruiting during this time period, both for yourself and your team must have been out there doing a lot of recruiting too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I ask everyone. I'm always about my Avon business. I always have books. I always have samples. I have my buttons. I have a smile on my face. And I'm always out just talking to people. I partner with businesses. I set tables. I just talk to random people, networking, who knows who. Offering Avon, doing just my daily routines. I'm just always about Avon, Avon, always.
Now, when you're out there sharing um, your opportunity with others, are you just handing out books and then waiting for people to call you?
No, when I strike up a conversation, I try to find some kind of common ground, maybe spark a conversation, and I always ask for information. How may I reach you? How will I follow up with you? I want to offer you great customer service. So, what's a good way for me to get in touch with you?
Okay. So, sharing with people, I know personally, I've been in a restaurant with you. And actually, it was a celebration lunch to celebrate these achievements. And boy, I was beginning to wonder if she was going to come back to our table and have lunch because you even will network when you're out in a public place like that.
Always.
And everybody always smiles. Next thing I know, she's sitting down at another table, and I think she's having lunch with him instead of us. But because you share and it's earnest and from your heart, I think that kind of what makes a big difference.
Right. But I love Avon. I love networking. I love talking to people. So it just comes really easy just to flow with it, just to share the opportunity because you never know.
And not prejudge whether it might be for somebody or not, just offering it
Just offer it
and
anyway.
seeing.
Share it in everywhere you go.
Okay. And I know that you'll ask people if they've seen a brochure.
Sometimes when I'm talking to someone, they be so excited. No, I haven't seen an Avon brochure, or so I that to me turns a light bulb on to say where you haven't, how long have you lived where you're living at, and they'll tell me 6 months, maybe 4 years, 5 years, who knows. And then at that point I say, have you seen anyone bringing any Avon brochures out, hanging them on your doors or anything like that? They'll tell me no. So that then is when I get their contact information. I know where to move my Avon business, because definitely they're in need of an Avon.
And I know that when you're out, you normally are not trying to go out alone.
Right. I always try to find out who wants to go out with me, working with me, so to grow their team as well.
Okay, so that kind of leads us to our next question. How do you find your leaders?
I find my leaders by running. I'm always checking my reports. Avon always has all the information and the materials there for you to use, which is really great. So I check my reports and I look for consistency in sales and someone placing orders each campaign. Okay. Then I also look for ones that might have a positive attitude, that don't mind helping others and sharing, because that's what a good leader does. And then at that point, I give them a call, and hopefully we be on the same page when I talk to them to say, hey, what do you want to do with your business? Let's relook at your goals and let's see what we can do to move you forward.
And do you find, as a norm, people are happy that you reach out?
Yeah, they are, because that lets them know that they're not just out there by themselves. That lets them know that you are looking at what they're doing. So when you talk to them, you letting them know about the positive things that they are doing. Give them those, and then see how you can, move those things forward as well.
Caring and sharing about the representative.
Right.
You're not on the phone calling them saying, hey, I really need this bonus money from Avon. And
what can you do for me? No.
It's about them.
It's about them as well.
And showing what Avon can offer them
as well.
And that you are there to partner with them.
And work together so we both can move up.
And I know many times I have seen you're out with your team. You're always posting pictures. You're not out there just recruiting by yourself. No. You're grabbing a team member and you guys are going together,
and let's have fun.
Absolutely. Fun. Yes. Absolutely. So let me also ask you, do you have any advice for those listening on how they can grow their business?
Well, with Avon is a business, so you have to treat it as a business. It's just as simple as that. So you set your goals. That's number one. Set your goals. Then you create a plan. Then you engage. If you don't have a team yet, engage your family and friends, because people are always willing to help.
Okay.
And then focus. That's your main thing. Focus and be consistent of what you're doing. And have fun. And have fun.
Okay, so we have to ask Sophia. You've really achieved a lot here recently. What's next for you?
Well, next I already see it over there. I'm setting my plans. I'm developing 2 more leaders. Okay, and then I'm going to advance to EUL by the end of March 2015.
Okay. And I think it's really important. Not only does she know what her next goal is, but she also has set a date. Okay. So that kind of gives her a path to follow, and that if she's doing an activity, it's either in alignment with that goal or it's not. So having that plan, as you mentioned, and being out there working at it, and that's kind of the other important key.
Yes.
And so with treating it like a business, does that mean, you get up when you feel like it, work your business when you feel like it.
You have to mark it on your calendar. You have to be consistent. You have to, because if you don't treat it, if you treat it as a hobby, then those are the results you would get. But if you really want to see how powerful the Avon is, the business side, then you want to get out there and work it just the way it is.
Thank you for sharing it with us today, Sophia. We know she will reach her goal, but the most important thing with Avon is that we can customize it to be a perfect fit for the individual. Have fun doing it, and all of us really have a very, very successful career.
Mhm.
Until next time,
Yes. Bye.
bye.